you about is on communications, right? It's about selling yourself. But before we get into that, let me do a brief introduction of Bhau Institute, of which I'm the CEO, and myself, right? So Bhau Institute is an institute put together for supporting entrepreneurs and startups in Pune, right? It's a 30,000 square feet, 3-story building. It's a playground for these startups. And just to give you a brief overview, our board of advisors and executive council includes community leaders such as Dr. Mashalkar. A lot of you might know of him. Tulkar Doskar, Pratap Pawar. These guys are involved with us very heavily, along with other folks. As for my background, I spent time between US and India, and I'm mainly based in US for the last 17, 18 years. And I've done all my education over there, BBA, MA, MBA, PhD. I have run a fund, $50 million fund, which makes investment in early stage startups coming out of university technologies. So my domain was identifying high impact research that's going on at various universities in the US and creating companies around those, because a lot of non-dilutive grant funding has gone into those research. And also I was Assistant Vice Chancellor at the University of Texas, and prior to that, as an investment director at a private equity shop where we did deals in the emerging markets, so Brazil, China, Vietnam, Korea, and other places. Registered with FINRA and SEC, which is equivalent of our SEBI, as an investment banker, broker-dealer, and investment advisor. So, by training, I'm not an engineer. By practice, I'm not an engineer. I'm purely a finance guy, and hence my topic is more on the communication and how do you present yourself. First thing that we want to talk about is, as Vikas mentioned, right, is the consequences. Consequences of creating a startup and running a startup. Similarly, there are consequences for communication, right? And being a finance guy, I tell all my investors all the time, beware of the risk you are taking, of what might happen. So this is what we all want to be, right? We want to be like Elon Musk, and $180 million exit, 100 he put in something, 15 something, 13 other, and he had more money for rent. That's the way he looks at his life. But the reality is that most of us won't be like that. High probability is some of us might end up in a situation like that. Okay, our startup didn't work, so hey, we have to make do with what we have. So knowing the consequences of what can happen, that's the commitment one. Second is knowing yourself, okay? And that means, are you a dreamer? Are you just somebody who don't have a job, looking for a job, just unhappy at your job, and you're trying to figure out, okay, maybe there's such a hype about startup. Maybe I should be part of the startup ecosystem now. But be very careful. If that's the attitude you have, not gonna work. This is what you gotta be like. You gotta look at yourself as like, okay, I'm gonna make this happen. This is a startup. This is gonna require a lot of work and a lot of hard work, and the probability of success is low. But it's about knowing yourself. Next thing is knowing your journey. A lot of hardships will come. You'll meet a lot of people, who might say, oh, have a different perspective of what an entrepreneur's life is like. But reality is, there's a lot of naysayers. At every step of the way, you'll meet people who say, okay, you can't do it, don't do it, market is too small, this is not gonna work, go get married, get a life, raise your kids. So there's gonna be a lot of naysayers, but you have to persist, okay? Next step is knowing what you need, right? Are you looking for funds? Are you looking for a strategic partner? Are you looking for technical expertise like a co-founder? What exactly are you looking for? So having a good grasp of what exactly you're looking for will help you shape the message you're trying to communicate and identify the right people that you should be speaking with. Because the reality is, communication, when we start thinking, we think, oh, I just go up to somebody and I start talking and I say like, what's going on and things are good. No, communication is a strategic tool that's to be deployed very appropriately depending on who we are speaking to, in what context, and at what time. We don't pay attention to this thing, right? And each of these slides we can spend a lot of time, but I'm trying to finish it soon so we can hear from those guys and you guys can have more interaction. But the reality is we have to prepare ourselves for communicating the right way. We got to dress the part, look the part, talk the part. Right? Being in the US, I see like 70% of Silicon Valley companies, startups, have Indian co-founders, but 90% of them are technical co-founders. though they might have started the company themselves, but they very soon realize in the interaction with the VCs and angels that they need to go get somebody who can talk the part and live the part. And building a product is good, but equally important is pitching it. Because now, when you started, it was your dream, right? Now when you're raising the money, you have to communicate to the investor that it's their dream. It's not your dream anymore, it's their dream, and you have to let go of your baby. Let somebody else raise it for that lack of a better word. And so you have to be really good in convincing them, showing the value proposition, figuring it out, and getting them on board. Second is convincing the co-founder, because that's the question that was raised is, can we outsource this technical work to somebody? No, you cannot, because if your core IP or your intellectual property is sitting with some technical guy who's outside, that doesn't work. So how do you bring the right co-founder on board? Selling your vision that this is the holy grail of success. This is what will take us to the next level. And that's how you go about it then. After you figure out that, here we get to the interesting one. So now you know your message, you know your story, but your audience is your investor. Their investors come in all shapes and sizes, just like entrepreneurs. So here's one guy you'll meet. Okay. I don't know how to put this, but I'm kind of a big deal, right? That's the investor. You go have a meeting with him or her, they'll only talk about themselves. They won't let you talk. Then you have another investor. This is an investor. What if I told you creating an app is not a business? These guys are there just to shoot you down. Doesn't matter what business you have built, because that's their attitude. Third investor you'll meet is, I don't always take meetings, but when I do, I play Angry Birds. That's the guy, he's always on his BlackBerry. You're sitting and trying to talk to him, and he's always like, I'd rather be somewhere else, I'm way too important to be talking to you. Right? Another investor you'll meet is going to be a guy who's saying, oh, you're a startup and you want my money? Is that everything? This guy wants to give you everything except the money. He says, I'll be your mentor, I'll be your advisor, I'll bring you customers. Don't talk about money so much. It's not that important. Then there's another guy you'll meet. He's like, yeah, in terms of money, we have no money. So you'll meet this guy. There's a ton of those investors out there here too, right? Since we're an emerging ecosystem and everybody's playing it, little fast, little loose, trying to figure out where they fit in. Deal flow is strange. Investors don't know how to evaluate it properly, so you see all sorts of freaks over here. This is the guy you want to meet, but these are, they're sitting quietly, they're there, but it's hard to identify them. That's why I'm trying to give those two more times. So now you know who you gotta go to. Alright, so knowing the investors, the reason I'm saying is, so you can shape your pitch the way, depending on the investor. Ultimately, investor, doesn't matter how bad, ugly they are, whoever writes the check, writes the rules. So you have to interact with them nice way. Even if they are rude to you, you have to be, yes sir, thank you sir, we'll definitely take your input into account, and we'll come back when we're ready again. You might go outside the door and curse him out, but at least in front of him, you got it, because all the investors talk to each other. It's a small ecosystem. Now, okay, so you got the right person sitting in front of you. Now don't tell them what you want to tell them. Tell them what they want to hear. So you have to know what the investors care about. And we would have done more interactive session, because I know a lot of you have great ideas about this, because you have experienced it, but time constraint, right? Key thing investors care about is how much money I'll make, when will I make it, how will I make it, and are these the right guys and girls to make it for me? Okay. And if you can sell those things, okay, this is the way it's going to be done, and these are the questions you try to answer, then they'll be receptive. But don't think all the investors are right all the time. Best of the investors, the biggest ones, lost out on Google, lost out on Facebook, lost out on Hotmail back in the day, because they think this thing is not going to fly. So investors are not right all the time, right? So you have to take their feedback with a grain of salt and say, okay, thank you, we'll review it and move on. So knowing what you should tell them is you cannot just directly tell them, okay, I'll make $500 million at 3x, in 3 years with an IRR of 300% or something. That'll come later during due diligence when they're running the numbers. But what you have to focus on is the buzzwords, the holy grail of business. Big market. Tell how big is your market. Not lie, and not inflate, but redefine the geography of the market space. So if you're building an app or building a diagnostic device, don't be confined to the unique code of that industry. You say, okay, they are class 2 diagnostic devices is where I'm going to play, and that's $500 million market. No, redefine the boundaries of the solution. Okay, what problems is this going to solve? And that'll help you change the market size you are pitching to the investor. Second is experienced team. So Vikas's point, it's critical. They are betting on the horse, not the race. They want to know, okay, you guys who are tenacious, disciplined, and expert, you'll stick it out. And so when I work with college kids, I tell them, okay, you know what? You need to get somebody from TCS, Infosys, some senior folks get involved, look for right co-founders in the co-founder meet, build out a team, figure out. And it's not just the key man risk that you guys discussed earlier about having a one-person startup. It's at least 2 are required, minimum, and then you build out a team underneath it, because when you go with 5 co-founders, the investor will say, man, you are diluting your equity already. You got 5 co-founders, what's the point? There are 2 things you need. You need technical, you need business. Get 2 co-founders, get it going on, build out cheap labor underneath it, and then we'll help you bring the new team. We'll help you set up the right strategic advisory board, right consumer network, and that's how it's got to be done. If you don't talk about these things, there's a reaction you're going to say. No man, same shit again. Because we all tend to go into these meetings so unprepared, because I have done people come and I'll tell you, I'm not so nice when I meet them. Because I don't have the patience to sit, unless they're hitting the right point, I know they're not prepared. And unless you're prepared, if you cannot prepare for an investor meeting, then you cannot succeed, because you'll be talking to 1,000 people. And communication is not just investors, all stakeholders. So if you cannot give enough time and preparation to the most critical element, then I don't know how much I can rely on your level of hard work and diligence. If you say the right things, then the guy's going to be like, okay, you got my attention, now let's talk more. Now, there are 3 different contexts of a meeting. Okay, one will be a pitch. So you never really run into somebody in an elevator. You actually stalk them, right? So you try to find out where they work when they go to office, and you wait outside the elevator for 5-10 minutes pretending to talk on the phone. And when they walk by, you try to jump in that elevator with them and try to talk to them. And always have a hook, a personalized hook. Okay, hey sir, I was reading this article about you, or hey, I saw your book, or hey, so-and-so referred me to you once, and then get into that 30-second spiel. But don't be like this guy. Okay, don't be just standing there with a kooky smile and trying to be sweet and nice. That's kind of creepy, right? So be firm, be polished in how you present. Second thing is more of an informational pitch. You might be in a competition circuit. You go and talk to different investors, like an event like this, or in a networking session after this. You got to have that kind of a pitch and a short thing ready. So better, let's say some investor says, okay, why don't you walk with me to my office? We'll sit down and talk for 10-15 minutes. That's the time, and that's a very high-level overview of the market, competition, strategy, and whatever your valuation and numbers look like. But don't be like this guy. Okay, if an investor tells you let's talk, don't call them 18 times if they have not answered your call. Right? Don't just keep calling, and don't say, oh man, he said he will talk to me, but he's not picking up. Maybe he didn't get my call. No, he got your call. He doesn't want to pick you up. So give it a rest. Find a different way to get around to him. Don't burn the bridges if the investor is not ready. Third thing is investor meeting. That's where you go with your 15 to 30 minute different pitches ready. Okay, you sit down and you talk to them. Though the pitch is still going to be 10, 15, 30 minutes, but you got to have like 100 slide deck. 20 in the front and 80 in the appendix. With all the critical questions that they can ask you already answered. They'll ask you about the team qualifications. You should have a slide on the go-front. They'll ask you about advisory board and their background. You should have that in the back. they'll ask you about any financial models you have run. You should have your 3 case scenarios, base, bear, and bull, run in the slide in the back. They'll ask you about any customer contacts you have. Have that funnel ready where you show I've contacted 500 people over the last 6 months, though I only have 20 so far. But they know there's something going on. So any and every question that they can ask you, have it ready in your back pocket. Don't try to pitch everything in 20 minutes, right? Now, the ultimate reality is knowing the relationship. Don't ask. Don't say, if the VC says, okay, I'll give you money, how much what? Don't say, please, I'll take anything you give me. No, not gonna work, right? Nobody loves a desperate person. Be it in dating, be it in married life, be it in your professional life, or be it in any environment. Don't be desperate. Second, don't be like this guy. All right, I just pitched you, can I have $100 million? Be realistic. Say, okay, this is my fund requirement, this is my usage, and this is what I need in the first tranche, and we'll have it closing on the second one later. And the reality is, investors will give you this, a little bit money, right? Why? Because they want this. They want a whole lot of money from you. They're not doing any favors to anybody. But knowing ultimately it's in their best interest to give you the money, and but it has to be the right fit. So understanding that it's all about the game. It's not about relationships, it's about a game here. And if you hit it off, once they become your part of your portfolio company for them, then it's a different thing. But here's where we'll end today's session. We got the time. I don't know, this is the last slide. So, I know it's too early to start drinking, but in the investment world, you do a lot of that anyway. But here's to all the co-founders, good luck. It's a difficult journey. It's not going to be easy. But that's where it becomes critical that you guys get involved in the local ecosystem like you are here today on a Saturday. Go to as many of these things as you can. And sometimes you'll be sitting there thinking, I know more than this dude. I know so much more. I understand it better. I've done it many times over. It never hurts. Yeah. If somebody's got money in their pocket, they always like to be heard. Right? So go give them the due respect that they are asking for. Give them the opportunity to talk to themselves. Maybe they will be of some value. So that's the goal.